They are going through everything that they try to put you through. And I think it's so sad because it didn't have to be that way. It didn't have to be that way. Family, a lot of y'all were so good to these people, so kind, so loving. And I still to this day, and I don't think I ever will understand why people do the things that they do. And I can't figure people out. But what I will say, they know that you were a good person. And they sat here and try to dig holes for you. They sat here and try to hurt you, play in your face, tap dance on your heart, and it left you confused like, why would y'all do this to me? Some of y'all known these people for years and you're just trying to figure out, why would you try to hurt me this way? Why would you want the worst for me? And a lot of times, family, you've loved these people to no end. You've given to these people. You've supported these people. You've been kind to these people, and you've had their back. And when push came to shove, they didn't return the favor. When push came to shove, they put you in a tough situation. They put you in a bind because when they needed you the most, you were there. But when you needed them the most, they were not there. And you're trying to grasp and come to terms with the fact like, why would they even want to hurt you? And I learned, family, that truly hurt people hurt people. That sometimes people don't know how chaotic they are. They don't realize how much chaos they're living in because it just feels like them. They think that that's normal. Their perspective is that everybody's chaotic, but the reality is that that's not true. A lot of people are healthy. But when you deal with unhealthy people, it can take you to a level that you don't want to go down. It can take you to a place that you don't want to be, all because you're trying to be here for a person and love them and support them. They try to bring you down to a place that you didn't need to go down. And now, oh, have the tables turned. And I think it's so sad because we don't wish bad on anyone. But it's like, it didn't even have to come to this. And you told these people, a lot of y'all told them like, yo, I am a special person. You know what I mean? I am a chosen person. And when you do a chosen person wrong, good things don't always happen. You try to warn them. And now, the inner situation that they try to put you in, the hurt that they try to bring to you, they brought it to themselves. The pain that they gave to you, they brought it unto themselves. And I think it's so insane, family, that people can truly hurt you intentionally, sometimes unintentionally, but they hurt you. And they really think that life is going to work out for them. They sit here and they hurt you and they truly think that things are going to get better for them. I don't know why they think that because that is not the way the world works. You don't get away with doing someone wrong and nothing happens. It all happens, family. They get their just due. That's why you don't have to sit here. You don't got to worry. You don't got to wonder, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Is there something I could have done better? What if, what if, what if? No, trust that version of yourself that saw who they were. Trust that version of yourself that saw who they are and trust to know that you are making the right decision and moving forward with your life because they tried to do you wrong. And I think sometimes people get so beside themselves when they're dealing with a good person, when they're dealing with a chosen person, that they mistake your anointing for their own. They mistake your anointing for their own. They think the blessings that came to them are as a result of what they did. But the reality is, it's probably because they stepped in your life and probably because you're anointed. And instead of taking that and honoring that and loving that and reciprocating that, no, they want to hurt you. And that is not fair and that is not right. So you don't have to worry about doing anything to get these people back. Y'all, I have learned in life, one of the hardest things to do is walk away. Because in walking away, you feel like that a person's getting off the hook. And walking away, you feel like you're doing nothing to defend yourself, nothing to fix the thing. But the reality is, when it feels like nothing is happening, that is when every single thing is happening behind the scenes. These people are getting their just due because nobody gets to walk away and hurt a person that was good to them. And a lot of these individuals, family, they don't realize it, that until they do right by you, that they will continue to go through misfortune and hell, and there will be a price that they have to pay in their lives. And some of them know it. Some of them know it. They're like, man, you know what? Things have not been the same for me since I left so-and-so. Things have not been the same for me since me and so-and-so have been done and through. My life hasn't been the same. And they know it because they feel it. Because that same hole that they tried to dig for you, they fell in it on their own. And now they're confused. Now they're trying to figure out, how did that happen? Now they're trying to figure out, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Nah, it happened because that is what they created. Because that is what they created. They had a wonderful person in you, a wonderful person that they could have gone the extra mile with. Maybe y'all were married. Maybe y'all were just in a relationship. Maybe y'all were best friends. But they had a person that they could depend on, and a person that they could confide in. And what do? They take you for granted. They take you for granted. They hurt you. They start slander campaigns against you. They try to turn people on you. But let me tell you what I learned, family. Those same people that they're gossiping with and talking to about you, those people know that them people are insane. These people know who they're dealing with. They know that these people got a little loose screw. Nobody is believing every single thing that is said about you. And I think we feel that way just because it doesn't feel good to be talked about. It doesn't feel good for our names to be in someone's mouth and we're not even there to defend ourselves. True indeed. But trust and know, you are always protected and you are always defended. And anything that a person does to you, it comes back to them tenfold. That's on everything. Anything that a person is doing to you, they get it back. They get it back because they don't get to walk away with hurting you. They don't get to win with that. No, they don't. They don't get to win with the way that they've treated you when you have been so gracious and so kind to them. But don't worry, family. Your blessings are coming. And they're coming soon, and they're coming very soon. And everything is working out for you. You're not falling into any pitfalls and traps. You're not falling into any pits. You're not doing any of that. You're winning. And you will continue to win because you know and you understand that you have a calling over your life and you are blessed. And I don't know if that gives you reassurance to know that they're getting back what they did to you, but I want you to know that what I'm saying is true. And it's not by your hand. Revenge doesn't ever have to come by your hand. It's going to come to them naturally. That is universal law. You don't do to people and expect that those things that you do to them is not going to come back to you. That's not how that goes. What you put in is what you get out. As within, so without. So these people don't ever get away with hurting you, even when it feels like they did. Even when it feels like they done walked off into the sunset. They got a new her. They got a new him. And I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what it's perceived as. Trust and know that nobody gets to walk away with hurting a real one. But you got to stand on that. And you got to believe that. And you got to trust the version of yourself that was okay with walking away. You are blessed. You are highly favored. And everything good is coming to you. Don't worry, family. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And everything good is coming to you. And you will be restored for what these people have done to you. You will be restored. But them, not so much. There is no rest for the wicked. And that's facts. They're sitting and they're wondering and they're going back and forth and because they know what they did was wrong. And even when they don't admit it, even when they don't speak on it, trust and know that they know that what they did was wrong. And all you have to do, family, is keep moving forward because you still have you. You are very much so blessed. You will always be blessed forever and a day. And the hole they dug for you, they fell into it on themselves. And the things that they did to you, they brought it unto themselves. And I know some of these people you love, you feel bad for them, you don't want them to go through heartache and pain. But guess what? Sometimes you have to step out of the way. Because what's coming to people, you do not want to be caught up in. I promise you, you don't want to be caught up in that. You don't want to be caught up in their wrath. Do you know what these people have to go through from what they did to you? Do you know what these people have to truly experience after hurting you? I can almost guarantee that you don't want to be caught up in that wrath. And trust and know that little by little, little becomes a lot. Again, you're going to be okay. And everything that was done wrong to you, you are being restored. You are being restored, even when it doesn't feel like it. And remember and know that when it feels like nothing is happening, that is when every single thing is happening behind the scenes. And I want you to remember that when you have your moments of sadness. I want you to remember that when you're feeling anxiety in your heart. I want you to remember that when you see these people moving like and acting like everything is great and like everything is wonderful in their lives, I want you to trust and know that everything's going to be okay with you because it already is. Just something to think about, family. You're all right. And the things that they did to you, the things that they did against you, it's all coming back on them. And you stay out that way because you and your life is going so far up. You and your life is so great. You are the sun. And who doesn't want to be close to the sun? And there is nothing in your life that's taken away that won't be replaced by better. Believe that and stand on that and know that. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube page to share the many lessons that I learned along the way, and I hope my videos are resonating with you, providing you peace in a time of discomfort, and just overall resonating. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Peace and blessings to you. Stay inspired. One of the realest lessons that I learned, family, is a lot of people are avoiding you because they know they did you wrong. A lot of people are avoiding you because they absolutely know they did you wrong. And here's the thing I realized, family. When it feels like nothing is happening, that's when everything is happening behind the scenes. These people may have blocked you. They may have told you they don't want to talk to you anymore. They may have mistreated you or done wrong by you. But trust and know that there is so much happening behind the scenes, that they're ignoring you, that they're not talking to you, that they are not even acknowledging you and being disrespectful to you, because at the end of the day, they know they did you wrong. I realize that, family. People know what they did wrong. People can sit here and pretend. They can sit here and pretend all day like everything's okay. But people know when they did wrong. They know when they hurt you. They know when they said unmean or mean and unkind things. People know when they did you wrong. And a lot of times it takes a truly mature person to own up to and face who they are. You have forgiven people for so much. Things that were unforgivable. Things that they probably wouldn't forgive you for. You have forgiven people for so much. And now you might have done something or said something that they didn't like. And all of a sudden they want to turn it around on you. They want to not talk to you. But the reality is they were looking for an excuse and a reason because they know they've done you wrong. So they can sit here all day and ignore you and act like you're in the wrong and act like you're a bad person and act like you could have done something better and different. But the truth is, family, a lot of times that's gaslighting and manipulation. That these people know that they hurt you, that they know that they did you wrong. A lot of these people pushed you to a point of no return. Maybe you got to that point where you said how you felt. You finally expressed your needs and your desires for your friendship, for your relationship, for whatever the situation was, and they didn't like it. So now they don't want to talk to you. Now they want to ignore you. Now they want to block you. How mature is that? How mature is that? And you have to think about that, family. If you're dealing with a person that blocks you, is that the type of life you want? If you're dealing with a person that every time they get mad at you, they block you, they talk about you, is that the type of leader that you want in your life? Ask yourself this question. If you were living your same life with that person today, if you and that person were living your same life today, 5 years from now, would it take you closer to your goals or further away from your goals? If this person is in your life operating the same way they're operating today, would it take you closer to your goals or further to your goals in 5 years? Leave it in the comments. Because if they're not taking you closer to your goals, then what is it for? If you both are not building for a better future, to do something wonderful and to create a new and wonderful destiny, then what is it for? Then what is it for? A person to just treat you like you're nobody, to discard you, to disrespect you, to not take ownership for what they did wrong. And when you need them the most, they slam the door in your face. Is that the type of life that you want? And I'm pretty sure the answer is no. These people know what they did wrong, so that is why they're shying away. Because they can't live with the fact of what they did, because they don't want to own up to it. They don't want to own up to it because they know they were wrong. They know that they could have handled the situation better. They know that they could have done things a lot better than they're doing now. They know that. A lot of times we're always trying to tell people what we need, tell them where they could be better, tell them how they could do different. These people know exactly what they need to do. These people know exactly where they need to be better. These people know exactly how they hurt you. But sometimes, family, I learned and I realized in my own life, when we allow people to move about freely in our lives, when we don't set boundaries with people, they think it's normal to treat us any kind of way because we've normalized it. We've allowed them to treat us any kind of way. So they think that that's okay. No. And now all of a sudden they want to block you and ignore you. Not cool, family. Not cool. And like I said earlier, when it feels like nothing is happening, that is when every single thing is happening behind the scenes all the time and always. It's happening behind the scenes. It's happening when you least expect it. It's happening when you don't know it. And it's all coming together to benefit you. And that nothing just happens. Everything happens for a reason. And it's to make you better, to make you faster, wiser, and stronger. Nothing is removed from your life and not replaced with better. There is better coming to you and better for you. And I know that's hard to hear when you have your eyes set on a particular woman. I know that's hard to hear when you have your eyes set on a particular man. But at the end of the day, if that person is not to be in your life and they're removed, trust and know that there's better waiting for you every time. These people know what they did to you. That is why they're ignoring you, because they can't face the consequences of their actions, because they don't want to be real. They don't want to accept the fact that they were wrong. Sometimes, family, people do things to hurt you over and over and over and over again. They get other people involved. They sit here and they're punishing towards you. And when the dust settles, they're like, man, I shouldn't have done her like that. I shouldn't have done him like that. He didn't deserve that. He's been too good to me. He's treated me better. I didn't deserve that. And they sit and they reckon and they go back and forth in their mind for the wrong that they've done to you. They know what they did, but they're not to that point where they can even get to that point where they can pick up the phone and apologize to you. Because people have egos. Because people change when they want. Because people do what they want to do. I stopped trying to figure people out a long time ago. They know what they did to you, family. They know what they did, and they want to act like they don't care. But at the end of the day, you can do what you want. You can say what you want. When you lay your head down at night, you have a conscience. And these people know what they did was wrong. And they know that hurting you was one of the worst mistakes that they ever made. And you have to sit here and go through the pain, the anxiety, wondering, oh my goodness, what is this person thinking? Was I the one that was wrong? Could I have done something right? Nah, man. They leave you to think all these thoughts because you're unsure of what happened. They just cut you off. All of a sudden, they just cut you off. And you're like, yo, what? You're confused because you've been there so much for these people and you've done so much for them and forgiven them for so much. And you're just trying to figure out, where is this coming from? But I want to let you know, family, when it feels like nothing is happening, that's when everything is happening behind the scenes. And it's all working out for your good. And it's all coming together for your good. And if you don't hear from them, okay. And if they don't contact you again, okay, you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right because you've been through worse. You've been through worse. And every single thing you're experiencing is taking you to a better place. And little by little, little is becoming a lot every single time. And you're overcoming and overcoming and overcoming because you indeed are becoming somebody new. Let these people go on. Let these people go on because in the end, when you least expect it, who knows when, you'll get a call. They'll reach out. Hey, how are you? Just checking on you. Some of them will hit you with the, what are you doing? All that. Some of them will go as far as to apologize. Hey, I'm really sorry for what I did. You didn't deserve that. Please forgive me. They'll do whatever they can. But you will remember, family. You will remember how they treated you. And I want you to trust the version of yourself that made the decision to let them go. Trust the version of yourself that made the decision to let them walk away. We can't control what people do. We can't change people. They have to change because that's what they want to do. And when it feels like nothing is happening, that is when everything is happening behind the scenes. Trust to know that you're protected. Trust to know that you're provided for. Trust to know that God, the universe, whatever your belief is, stands high and looks low and sees everything happening to you. And trust to know that it's all coming together for your good and you're going to be all right. Let them people do them people. They know what they did. They know that they were wrong. And whether they come back to you and apologize to you or not, at the end of the day, you win. You win because you're deciding to move forward with your life anyway, through the hurt, through the pain, through the rejection, through the abandonment, through all the things. You're moving forward with your life. And one day you'll be able to look back on this moment and thank yourself for being good to yourself because it's either them or you, and you chose you. You chose you because you're going to be better and you're going to be healed and you're going to be stronger as a result. You don't ever have to allow anyone to treat you in a manner that you don't want to be treated. And I know we sit and we try really hard because we want our relationships to work, our friendships. We want everything to work. But sometimes it gets to a point where you got to let people go on and be who they want to be where they want to be with whoever they want to be. Because I learned, family, when you leave a person alone long enough, you see where they want to be. You see who they want to be. And if they want to ignore you and treat you bad, it's because they know what they did was wrong. And they don't even have the maturity and the courage to just reckon with themselves and do right by you. But I've also learned that when people do wrong by you, when people hurt you, when people make you cry and they bring you much anxiety and take your peace, they're going to pay for that. Because you don't just get away with doing a good person wrong. It never works that way. So trust to know that you are protected, that everything good, everything wonderful, everything noble, all the things, all the fixings are coming to you because you're deserving of it. And you don't have to worry about what a person is choosing to do. If they're choosing to be mean or cruel, you move forward with your life because you know at the end, your ladder is greater and everything better is coming to you and it's coming soon. Stay inspired. You're done talking. You sent them emails, long 5-page letter text messages. You sent them articles and YouTube videos and Instagram videos and TikTok videos on how to be better. And this is what happens when you do wrong by a good person. You're done. Let me tell you what I learned, family. People are not stupid. You think these women are stupid? Do you think these men are stupid? They're not stupid. And so they know what they're doing. They know that they played in your face. A lot of these people know what they're doing. They're just trying to figure out how long are you going to stay and put up with it. These people know what they're doing. They know when they did you wrong. They know when you called them 55,000 times and they didn't return your call. Here you go. You hit them with the, hey, how are you? Just checking on you. Give me a call when you can. Here go your text message. Hey, what you doing? Hey, I was just thinking about things. They see it. They see it and they leave it on read status. They see it and they don't respond because the level of respect that they need to have for you is not top tier. The level of respect that they need to have for you, they're no longer prioritizing it. They're no longer making you a priority. They're making you an option. These people know what they did. And you're done talking. Sometimes the best thing that you can do is remove your energy. Remove your energy from people. Remove your energy from situations that no longer deserve you because you are too worthy. A lot of times we are out here moving like and acting like we're common, but there is nothing common about a chosen person, nothing common about it. And so when you out here moving like you're regular, let me remind you, you're not. And I get that you're a nice person. You want the best for everyone. You want them to know you love them and that you care and that you're here for them and that you're not going anywhere. I get that. But at the end of the day, how long are you going to fight? You cannot want for someone what they do not want for themselves or what they're not yet ready for. So how long are you going to do this? When these people are out here playing games, when they're out here playing in your face, they know what they did wrong. And I want you to understand, family, that these people, again, are not stupid. You don't have to keep telling them what they did wrong. You don't have to remind them of things that they can do differently. You don't have to tell them that they can be better. They know that. They know that. Because when they came in your life, they came like they knew. They came like they were so smart. You know, I learned from the past, from that situation I had with him. I learned from that marriage. I learned my karma had told me. Listen, they came to you like they knew everything. So now prove it. Prove it. You don't have to sit here another day and siphon off your energy to people that are not worthy. You don't have to sit here another day and siphon off your good energy to people that are not even in a position to receive you. Family, we are in a new season. I'm telling you, man, nobody's perfect, and we have all done it. But how long are you going to do it for? How long are you going to keep allowing a person to just come in your life and run rampant in your life? To come and play all in your face, tap dance all, how long are you going to do it? Because they wouldn't let you do it to them. You got to know who you are, and you got to know the type of power you come with, and you have to know the type of time you're on. Family, you are the generator, and these people are the plug. And I am not even trying to sound arrogant, but this is how you have to feel about yourself. You are the generator and they are the plug. So what do? They plug into you. And now they come and get charged up and they feeling oh so good, feeling oh so wonderful. Little do they know that you are the power. You are the one. You are the sun. And now they get besides themselves because they start thinking that your anointing is their own. But it's not though. And after a while, once they plug out of you, now what they gonna do? Search for you or search for another you to plug back in. So you got to know the type of time you're on and the power that you carry. You're done talking. You're done talking because it is not good for your mental health and well-being. You're done talking because people can appreciate your absence more than they can appreciate your presence because your absence speaks louder than words. You're done talking. You have said enough. Tell me I'm lying. Put it in the comments. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying so that I can be a better person and I can deliver a better message. Tell me I'm lying because you've done all that you can. You are done talking. They got the message. They got the text message. They got every single thing. They got the message and they are still choosing to do them. You're done talking to her. You've expressed to her how you felt. You're done talking to him. You've expressed yourself how you felt, and you're done talking to them. You are no longer in a season where you have the energy to give away for free. You are no longer in a season where you're out here trying to make a person be what they're not. You are not called to build a bear. You are not called to make somebody the better version of themselves who don't want to be a better version of themselves. Save that for the person that's deserving of you. Save that for the person that's deserving of your energy. Save that for the person that can actually hold you and appreciate you and accept all the blessings and all the things you come with. You are not common. And there is nothing common about a chosen one. You better know that. And you are a chosen one. And I know a lot of times because you're a good person, because you have a good and pure heart, because you care, you are expecting you and other people. You think that because you're a good person and you're loving and kind, that these people are going to be the same way. You think that people are showing up in your life and in other people's lives the way you show up in your life and other people's lives. Man, please run it back. These people are not you. And I get it. They're attracted to you. Who wouldn't be? Wouldn't you be attracted to you if you weren't you? And attraction is not just a physical, attraction is an energy. And energy doesn't lie. So when you leave these people's lives, they feel it because the energy is gone. You're done talking. You're done asking for people to treat you in a manner that you have to treat yourself. You're done asking for people to give you attention that they are probably not capable of giving. And a lot of times, family, we have these false expectations that people should show up the way that we need them to show up because they can't. They don't even have the wherewithal. They don't even have the energy. We have these expectations out of people that can't give us the things that we need in our lives. You are done. You're done asking for them to change. You're done implying. You're done reasoning. You're done teaching. You're done counseling, giving them a whole talk, giving them a whole sermon on how they can be better. They know how they can be better. They know what they need to do. These people are not dumb. They do dumb things, but I can guarantee you that they're not dumb. And they are sitting here hoping and wishing and praying that you will stay. that you won't leave, even though they act like they don't care, even though they act like they don't need you, even though they act like you're not that thing. Man, please. They always try to water down the chosen one. They know what it is. And you're done talking. And let me tell you something. When you finally get to that point where you're done, like you get to that point where you're done talking, that's when they feel it. That's when they now they looking at their phone. No text. Now they looking at dang, she ain't even hit me up. Now they look, oh man, he ain't even say, hey, listen, everybody has a breaking point. You have talked to these people until you were blue in the face. You even let them know that you were getting close to being done. You even let them know that you were on the brink of being over. You gave them everything respectfully that you could to give them the signs that you wanted different. You set your boundaries. You stuck by your boundaries. You spoke your piece. You did everything that you can. And now what? Now what? You've done every single thing that you can. And now what? Now you got to walk away. Because when you walk away, you teach people how to treat you. When you walk away, you show people, listen, I spoke my piece. I gave you chance after chance after chance, literally 100, probably 50 chances, 60, 70, 80 chances. You've forgiven these people for the things that they've done wrong. You've loved them, you've helped them, you've built them, you've done all the things for them. And you have waited patiently. And you are not getting the things that you need to get in return. Now you're at this point in your life where you're like, yo, I can't do it anymore. So let your absence speak for you. They'll be looking for you. Listen, these people wake up every day thinking about you. I don't care if they've moved on, allegedly. I don't care if they're posting and posting and posting because they're supposed to be happy. I don't care if they want to sit here and go out to a club, go to a party and celebrate their failure. It doesn't matter what they're doing because at the end of the day, what they sowed is what they're reaping. What they've sown in the ground is what they're reaping. What they've done to you is what they're reaping. So they can go out here all day and pretend the people are thinking about you nonstop. How could they not? I'll wait. I'm still waiting. How could they not think about you? Wouldn't you think about you if you weren't you? Do you think people are out here like you? Do you really think people are out here moving like you and acting like you? Yo, you come with blessings all day. Everywhere you go, you change the trajectory of the day. You change the course of people's lives. And you think these people out here not looking for you? Man, please. These people out here thinking about you day in and day out. They're banking on you to break. They're banking on you. They're looking at their phone, man. They sit up here texting and then they delete the text because, they got an image to uphold. They sit up here hoping and praying and wishing and wondering and thinking about you all day long. But you're done talking. Some of y'all have talked and talked for days and months and weeks and years and decades. You're done. Because this is a new season. And in this season, the story ends and begins with you winning. In this season, you are the main character of your own story, not them, not her, not him. No, this is your life and this is your story. And the story ends with you winning. You tried your best to help these people be better people. You are the best thing that came into these individuals' lives. And I think it's so insane, family, that people get the blessing, but they don't even realize that they have a blessing in their lives. They get the blessing, but they can't even fathom. These people don't even know what they have until it's gone. They had a whole gem in you, a whole diamond, a whole victory in you, a whole do-over in you, but they couldn't even realize that until it was too late. They couldn't realize it until it was too late. And so now what are you going to do? You're going to sit here and be sad? No, for what? And I get it. We all have feelings. We've all experienced it. We're human. It's the human experience. But at the end of the day, you got to know what you come with. And you have to know that at the end of the day, they will never find another you because there is no other you. Where? Some of these people have searched far and wide and they still couldn't find another you. Where are you? Where? Some of y'all have dealt with these people multiple times. This is not your first time. This is a repeat because they came back because they couldn't find you and they won't. But you are at your wit's end and you are at your brink of despair and you are at your breaking point. And it is time for you to realize that there is so much more in life other than being sad about them. And it is time for you to realize that your energy doesn't lie, and energy is healing. Pull that energy back. That is energy for you to wrap yourself in and heal. Pull your time back. Pull your effort back. Pull it all back, because they are not worthy to carry it. And until they show you that they are in a position to honor you, respect you, until they show you that they are in a position to hold you, until they show you that they are in a position to be a mature adult, you withhold your energy. Yo, these people are a big age. Like a big age. We're not talking about 4 years old and 5 years old. These people are a big age. A big age doing big foolishness? Nah, you don't have to deal with that. Do you? Do you want to? For what? Who wants to wake up and every day their human experience is dealing with someone that's stressing them and bringing them down? I know, because I have been there. Every minute you worried about them. Where they at? What they doing? How are they going to respond? Oh my goodness. I wonder if I said something. I wonder if I did something wrong to push them away. Oh my God. No, you shouldn't have to live your life that way, worrying about the other person. Those people should be worried about you because they are, now that you moved away. They can feel it. They feel that you're pulling yourself away. They feel that you're getting ready to go no contact. They feel that you're getting ready to walk away. And this is not about manipulation. This is fact. This is fact, because you're in a season where you're deciding, I've done enough of this. I've taken enough of this. I want better. I want different, and I want more. It is time to take care of yourself, family. All the energy you're giving them, are you giving it to yourself? You have a lot of things that you're responsible for. You have families. If you don't have families, you have friends. If you don't have, there is something that you have a fiduciary responsibility over, and it is not just them. And it is time for you to get on and get about living your life and being happy and being whole and being healthy. Why do you think these people are with you? You think they're with you just because they want to be? No, they're with you because they love you. They're with you because they care about you, but they are not treating you in a way and in a manner that is showing that they truly love you. And they are not treating you in a manner that's respectable. Where are they going to go? Where? I'm waiting. Where? Where are they going to go and find another you? So now you know that. You don't have to worry about them. What's going to happen to them? Oh my goodness. Are they going to get their karma for what they did to me? You know what their karma is? Waking up every day and realizing that they lost a real one. Waking up every day and pretending to be happy. Waking up every day with that new person that they dealing in, knowing that that's not you. They don't even come close. That girl don't even look. Y'all, these people be out here really trying to make the best decisions, and they're making the worst decisions because they have to work in themselves to be better people. They were banking on you to be the clown in a circus. They were banking on you and hoping and wishing and wondering, how long were you going to stay without them having to change? But you decided you don't want that no more. You decided that you want better. And if they're going to be in your life, if they're going to be in your human experience, then they need to show up in a manner and in a way that's better than how they're showing up. You're done talking. You're done talking to her, wrap it up. You're done talking to him, wrap it up, cut it off. You're done talking to them because apparently they're not getting the memo. They're not getting the memo. And there are no more words that you can use. There are no more actions that you can take other than removing your presence and removing your energy, because there is so much more life to live and so much greatness and happiness. And I guarantee when you get to that point where you remove yourself, when you get to that point where you separate yourself and you move yourself out of these individuals' lives and out of their experience, you're going to see. You're going to see, here they go now worrying about you. Oh man, I wonder where so-and-so is. I wonder how so-and-so is doing. They haven't called me. They haven't texted me. I wonder how they're doing. They're going to spend the rest of their lives concerning themselves with you because you spent a majority of your life worrying about them. For what? And where did it take you? You're better than that. You're done talking. You want more and different and better for your life. And you're going to get that. And that's on everything, family. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube page to share the many lessons that I learned along the way. And I hope my videos are resonating with you, providing you peace in a time of discomfort, and just overall resonating. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Peace and blessings to you. Stay inspired. A lot of people are so shocked at how calm you are after they did you wrong. They're so shocked because maybe in the past you responded. Maybe in the past you did some old crazy-ish. Maybe in the past you did something to show them that you love them, that you cared about them, that you were concerned with them. But in this season, absolutely not. You're not even bothered. And you're not bothered because you tried over and over and over and over and over again to state your claim. You text them, you called them, you emailed them, you sent them every form of communication possible to let them know how you feel, to let them know that you want change, to let them know that you want things to be better and that you want to see more and that you want to do and have different outcomes for your human experience. And they didn't even listen to it. They didn't listen to it, family. So now all of a sudden you bless them with your absence. And now all of a sudden that doesn't feel good to them because they never saw it coming. Because in the past, they're used to you going back and forth. In the past, they're used to you dealing with them. In the past, they're used to you not going anywhere. So what happens now? What happens now? Because in their minds, they're banking on you to go and be who you used to be. In their minds, they're banking on you to be that version of yourself that you no longer are. And I'm telling you right now, family, I'm proud of you. I know it's hard to walk away from the thing or the person that you love. I know it's hard when you want to do something new and different in your life and you were hoping and expecting that that person be in it. I know it's challenging when you're trying to move forward and you want them to move forward with you. But at the end of the day, one of the things that you're not going to do is put yourself in a situation where you are not honoring yourself, where you are not loving yourself, and where you are not being kind to yourself. And we've all done it. But at this big age, we're not doing that any longer. They're so concerned that you are so calm after they did you wrong because what they don't realize is that this time you're for real. You've tried over and over. You sounded the alarm so many times for these individuals. You've sent the message so many times. And what did they do? What have they done? They've not taken you seriously. They've not prioritized you. They've made you an option. They've not shown respect. And they've not done and made the changes in their lives that will benefit you both. Family, a lot of these people got y'all out here feeling like you're difficult. They got you out here feeling like you're difficult to love, difficult to get along with. And that is not the case. They are just not strong enough to hold you. They are just not strong enough to deal with a person like you. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, there is nothing common about a chosen one. And a lot of times we're out here moving like and acting like we're common, and there's nothing common about you. So you were dealing with these individuals, feeling like you were them. Dealing with individuals, feeling like you were on their level, but you're not though. You're a whole leader, and a leader deserves to be with other leaders, someone who can value them, someone who can love them, someone who can hold them. And I know that we meet people and we want to help them. We want them to be better people. We see their potential and we want more out of them. We want to help them get where they need to go. Some of y'all done gave these people money, took care of their situations, their kids, their households, their bills. You did everything. But I learned, family, that you cannot want for others what they do not want for themselves or what they're not yet ready for. And sometimes you got to let a person cook. You got to let a person cook. You got to let these people be who they want to be and be who they are, because if you leave a person alone long enough, you'll see who they are and you'll see what they want to do. And you will sit up here in their lives wanting them to be better, giving them warning signs over and over and over again. And maybe they act like they cared. Maybe they did. Maybe they actually were trying to change. But after a while, they acquiesced back into the person that they once were. And they couldn't hold their change. And they couldn't be for you what you needed them to be for you. So what can you do but move forward? You're not going to go back and forth with them anymore. You're not going to pick up the phone and hit them with the, oh, blah, 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 blah. For what? That is siphoning away your good energy. And family, let me tell you one thing I learned. Energy is everything, and energy doesn't lie. So now that you've pulled your energy back and you pulled it all the way back from them and that situation, now they're looking for you. Now they're looking for it because it doesn't feel the same anymore. You not being in their life doesn't feel the same. Now the energy is gone. They're wondering where you are. They're just trying to figure out, are you going to come back? Will you return? Oh my goodness, what happened? You walked away so gracefully because you are done going back and forth with people and individuals that no longer serve you. You're done going back and forth with people and individuals that aren't appreciating you, and you're done going back and forth with people and individuals that are not loving you in the manner and way that you deserve. Because you deserve to be appreciated. You deserve to be cared for. You deserve to be loved. You deserve all the great things that you do for them and all the great things that you do for other people. You deserve that to be done for you too. Family, you are not out here just to build a bear. You are not out here just to make everybody great again. I get that you're nurturing. I get that you're loving. And I get that you want to help. But that's not your primary job. And you deserve for a person to love you and treat you in the manner that you are loving and treating them. They so thrown off and shocked by how calm you are. They so thrown off and shocked by how you just fell back. They so thrown off and shocked by how you just walked away because you're tired. Yo, you are literally, physically, mentally, spiritually, all the things tired. And you're tired of dealing with that. Y'all, we only get one life, one human experience here in this physical body. One time, no do-overs. And time is passing. We are a big age. I don't care if you're married, single, divorced, by yourself, with someone in a situation, it doesn't matter. You get one life and one experience, and you owe it to yourself to be happy. You owe it to yourself to love yourself, to be good to yourself, to be kind to yourself, and you owe it to yourself to allow yourself to be treated with love and respect, because that's how you out here treating people. You don't deserve to be mishandled. You don't deserve to be took down through there. You don't deserve to be played in your face. No, you deserve more because you are more, and you will continue to be more. And y'all, karma goes both ways. When those people sowed bad in your life, they reaped bad. But you sowed good seeds, so now you're reaping good seeds. You're reaping good seeds because you are a good person who was living a good life. You are so done, and they were so shocked with how you walked away oh so peacefully. Because you spent days and months and weeks and years and all the things dealing with them and not seeing change. And you want change. And you deserve change. And you're going to have change, family, because you're making a decision that you want better. They're so shocked. They're looking at their phone right now. Dang, he ain't hit. They're looking at their phone right now. Oh, man, she ain't even sent a text. They want to call you so bad. They want to talk to you oh so bad. They are banking on the fact that you're going to reach out to them right now, and they are waiting. But let them wait, because they're going to be waiting a whole long time, because until you see change, you are not moving off of your rock. Until you see change, you are standing on business and standing on the decision that you made, that your expectation is greater for your life. Let those people cook. Now they sitting here shocked, thrown off, because you've moved forward in your life, and they feel it and they know it. The calls have dried up. Your texts have dried up. Your attempts to make it better and to make it work have dried up. Your love and affection doesn't feel good, and your distance is showing, and your absence is speaking louder than words. And now what are they going to do? They have no choice but to respect and honor the person that they let get away, all because they didn't do right by you? No, they so shocked that you walked away so calmly, and they'll be back, because they always come back. Because who doesn't want to be close to the sun? And that's on everything. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my YouTube page. I started my YouTube channel just to share the many lessons that I learned along the way in life, in business, in all areas. And I hope my videos motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be great and help you in your journey in your own life. Thank you so much, and stay inspired. The apologies are about to start coming in from left to right. The apologies are about to start coming in because, family, these people took you for granted, and they did not realize that when they let you go, they let go of a real one. That they did not realize that when they let you go, they changed the course and the trajectory of their lives. Because that is how powerful you are. When you go into people's lives, family, you make their life amazing. And I think that we forget who we are because we're us, because we're living in our own human experience, because we are with each other, or with ourselves all day, every day. But I think that we think that we're common, when the reality is there's nothing common about a chosen person. There's nothing common about a chosen person. And when these people had you in their lives, they didn't even know who you are. Y'all think about all these great movies. Think about Usual Suspects. Think about, because I love movies, so think about these movies with these people that in the end you finally realize who it was, but they were staring you in the face the whole time. Staring you in your face the whole time. And family, you have been in these people's face the whole time. And they didn't even realize it was you until it was too late. They didn't even appreciate you or know the type of time that you were on until it was too late. But they learned today. They messed around and found out real quick that you are who you say you are, and that you were who you said that you were. The apologies are about to start rolling in. I'm telling y'all what I know, because you upgraded your life. You decide to go from good to best, from good to great. You elevated your circumstance. You went within. These people were out here going to parties, acting like they didn't even miss you, acting like losing you was just a thing, acting like it was nothing, acting like they're just so open and available and really ready to move on with their lives. They were sitting here unraveling their lives. And while they were unraveling their lives, you were braiding yours, strengthening your life. Maybe you had to stay inside. Maybe you went within. Maybe you had a period of isolation that warranted you to be the person that you are today, but you didn't go out there like them. You weren't playing games out here. You weren't flexing for what? You are a big age. Who out here is a big age playing games? Not you. Maybe they were, but not you. So the apologies are about to start rolling in, because these people realize that they lost somebody so wonderful and great in their corner, that they lost such an amazing human being. And I'm telling y'all what I know. Everyone out here is not like you. There are a lot of people out here that are not that great. And I know that maybe in your social circle, you so nice and nurturing, and your friendship group, they're just so wonderful, nice and nurturing. But that's not the real world. Because in the real world, it's blood in, blood out. And that's on everything. In the real world, people are not that kind and loving and sincere. Not like you. So when they went out here, they really thought that they were going to find another you. Because in their mind, they were so used to you being so great, so used to you being so loving and welcoming. They took you for granted so much that they thought that everyone was like you. And then they went out here and they learned real quick on their own with that new supply. In their experience, they learned real quick that nobody out here is like you. That nobody out here is on what you're on. That nobody out here is doing what you're doing. That you are a whole breath of fresh air. And they had you in their lives. Y'all, how would you feel if you literally had $1 million in a box in your house and you threw it away and didn't even know it was $1 million in there? You would be searching. You would be going to where you threw it away at. You'd be trying to figure something out, because you would never want to lose something so valuable. And so these people had you the whole time, kept you in a box, didn't value you, and realized, oh my God, I let something so amazing go away. I need that back. The apologies are about to start rolling in, because these people realize that their lives were made better because of you. That everything they touch has some imprint of you. That everywhere they go has some remembrance of you. That every single thing that they do is aligned and attached to you. That these people realize how valuable you were in their lives, and they don't even know what to do. They literally don't know what to do and where to go. They're sitting here trying to find you everywhere they go. In every situation they have, they're looking at their phone. It ain't you. They picked up their phone hoping it was a text from you. It wasn't a text from you. Now they want to hit you with the YWD. They want to hit you with the, hey, how are you? You ran across my mind. I bet you did run across their mind. What else is running across their mind but stress, anxiety, and foolishness, trauma and toxicity and drama? What else is running across their mind? Because you were their peace. They want to sit here all day and tell you what you're not. They want to sit here and attack you. Y'all, at the end of the day, you were these people's comfort. You were their shelter in time of need. And I don't care what words it may have used to describe you, but the reality is you were everything to these people. And that doesn't mean that you're perfect. It doesn't mean you didn't do bad things or say mean things. You are human, living in a human experience. But overall, these people realized real quick, oh my gosh, I lost a real one. But as for you, family, you have continued to move forward in your life. You have continued to become a better version of yourself all day. You've continued to decide that you want more. You've changed your life. You've elevated. And let's be very clear. You had a very dark season in your life where you cried every day, where these people made you cry. And let's not even talk about what happens when somebody makes a chosen one cry. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But you sat here and cried. You sat here and watched them seemingly move on so happy, seemingly move on with that new supply. You sat here and watched them just move on in their lives like all is good and all is, no, it's not. Because they were living in all cap and you were living in all truth. You went through the hurt. You did your bid. You had your period of isolation. You had your time to heal and you came out better, faster, and stronger all day. And one thing I know to be true is that energy doesn't lie. And you don't have to be near a person around them. They feel your energy. And when they felt your energy leave the building, boom, gone. When they felt your energy leave the building, they knew it was done. And they knew you were through. And now they had to watch you win. Just imagine the pain in that. Imagine being done with a situation and being done with a person that you really thought wasn't the one. And being done with the person that you felt no longer serves you. And then you got to watch them win. You got to watch them do the things that they didn't do when they was with you. Man, please. These people are out here in shock watching you. Some of y'all done upgraded your lives so much and they got to sit here and watch you win. The apologies are about to roll in so hard. The apologies are about to roll in so hard because you decided to deliver on your promises. And promise number one, you're never breaking any promises that you're making to yourself. You're out here delivering on your promises, becoming a better person. You are unbothered. Listen, these people sat out here and play all type of games in your face, and you are so unbothered. And it bothers people that you're unbothered because they miss the energy. They missed a 4-page text that they used to skim through and block. They missed a 4-page email that they used to skim through and block. They missed all of that because now you are showing them, I'm not validating you. I don't need you. I realize that I need me, God, the creator, whatever I believe in. These people see it. Now they have a front row seat to your life. The apologies are about to roll in. And it's so sad, family, because there was a time where you wanted the apology. There was a time where you were looking forward to it. There was a time where you wanted nothing more than to reconcile a situation with that person. Now the apology comes. Do you want it now? I don't know. Is it too late? Probably, maybe. But at the end of the day, that should just show you that you are on the right path for your life. And everything doesn't have to end in a bang. You are now here going back and forth with them, chasing them. You simply were done. You were over it. You were over it. They played their hand and you peeped it. You were done and through. And you were tired. And you were tired of trying to make a situation work that was not working. So you moved on peacefully with your life. And they thought that they were so cool in the beginning. In the beginning, they was cool with you being gone. In the beginning, it was all love. And then time passed. And the text dried up. And the calls dried up. And your energy was gone. And your absence spoke louder than your presence ever did. And now the apologies are about to roll in because they never, ever found another you. And they most likely never will. So trust and know, family, that you are the one. Trust and know that you are the sun. Trust and know that there's nothing common about an uncommon person. Trust and know that you are out here giving life to people, making them better, and enriching their human experience, loving them in places that people didn't love them in. That you were out here a whole change maker and a whole game changer. And they may have taken you for granted, but you're moving up. and you are building yourself, and you are becoming a better person, and you are doing better things with better people and better environments, and they all see it. You don't have to go out here and pretend. You didn't have to go out here and jump in another situation with a person just to feel good. You didn't have to go out here and fake being happy just to feel good. No, you want to be good. And you became good by working on you, by going within and doing the work. And you are doing the work, and you're still doing the work. And it's so validating to know that these people are headed back in your direction, y'all, because your energetic pull is so great. Y'all, your magnetic pull is so strong. I'm telling you what I know. You are such a wonderful human being and such an amazing person. And they all see it, and they want to be back in your orbit so bad, just to be your friend again, just to have you in the way that they used to have you again. The thrill of the chase. But in this season, they have to reintroduce themselves to you. They have to start with, hi, my name is so-and-so, because you are not even the same person that you once were. And that's a good thing for you, maybe not so much for them. So the apologies are about to start rolling in, because family, at the end of the day, you are a star, and you better know it. And that's on everything. Stay inspired. I want to thank you so much for watching my content. I started my YouTube page to share the many lessons that I learned along the way, and I hope my videos are resonating with you, providing you peace in a time of discomfort, and just overall resonating. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Peace and blessings to you. Stay inspired.